Oh no. I was debating chasing that one down, but didn't seem worth. Preston. Oh, teammate, what? He got a bump and he just like didn't follow through. First finally? Finally implies you haven't accomplished it before. You're just first again. Zach, what happened there, buddy? You had it. Nice. Haven't been first in a while. That's alright. We all stumble from time to time, you know? Oh, you're back. How's your Saturday going? Watching any college football? Tell him Ahmed comes in chat, clears chat. Kyle, no mod would be that cruel, though. Surely. Nice, hold on. Alright, try to slow kick it there. Did work. Zach, if you... We're gonna hit that kind of backwards just because it's a lot easier for a teammate. Of course I say that, and turns out not to be super easy. It's a really good save by him. Nice. Oh, I mistimed my freaking musty, dude. No! Overtouched it. Alright, Zach, all you gotta do is not get flicked. Go! Hold on. Pinch didn't work. All right, almost worked. That's crazy. Mid-air dribble, those guys were quick chatting at each other. He was like, "You're all yours." Ooh, teammate. Oh, teammate. Oh, teammate. Oh. Oh. That's fine. That's fine. Catch, catch, catch. Catch, catch, catch. Perfect. Oh, he's about to ball him. Or not. Almost excellent touch by Zach. That guy was playing with fire. Holy crap. He trusted that I beat him to that. Going to South Dakota for one tower section? That's a long drive. Wait, so you're going to South Dakota to therefore pick it up and then driving all the way to Kansas? Dang. Best luck with that, Kyle. Well, if there's an argument, then I would. I don't know what kind of argument it would have to be. It would have to be really ridiculous that clearing the chat would be necessary. So how does that work? Do you drive your truck that you personally operate to there and then you deliver, or do you like fly there and then they have a truck with it packed up and you drive it? No! Sad. Oh. Zach's purposely just left it. I like how the teammate said you need to learn how to flick. The opponent said you need to learn how to flick to his teammate right as his teammate also just failed another flick. I drive there, no flying. Damn, that's a lot. So you're going from Austin all the way up to South Dakota. How many miles is that? That's got to be like 1,500 2K miles. Trying to draw like a radius around like the US map. I'd have to assume that's probably like 1,500 miles. Happy Honda Days to Eric. What? I'm in OK right now. It's 11 hours to Sioux Falls. Oklahoma's funny. I was talking to some guy who's actually originally from Oklahoma, and I mentioned like, you know, Oklahoma City, you've been around there. He's like, yeah, of course. And I'm like, why are there so many water parks? Because I remember driving through there and seeing a lot of water parks for no reason. And he just started laughing. He's like, buddy, I don't know. Like, the state just decided they really need to ramp up, like, the reason why people visit. And so he said, like, what if we just give them, like, theme parks or whatever? And I'm like, that's really funny. Chat overlays off? Yes, I turned that off the other day. I will turn it back on. Good comms. Oh, I thought he was gonna drive at me. All right, just trying to put that over, keep it wheel. Whoa, buckaroo! Holy C1, what was that? Buddy, you okay? He didn't even get close. I think he wanted to go for the shot and he tried to bail? I think he maybe thought the defender had the read and he was like, oh no, I'm gonna overcommit, but there's no way of knowing. Oh, that's a good continuation. Hello? Trying to predict some of these plays, but they are inherently unpredictable. Flick that up. Best I can do. We'll take advantage of that. He is not going to recover. Oh, I won't boost. Teammate, don't dive. Okay. Also in South Dakota, less than. I'll pass at orange. Really? Interesting. That was actually a very easy double, but I overtouched to the back post. 50. Nice. What the? Ah, he got around it the wrong way. Oops. Came off the wall a little differently than I thought I would. He can dust him. You can still dust him. Flick, 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 flick. I would demo, but... He had boost? I could have sworn that guy had, like, absolutely nothing. Wow. The guy was perfectly behind the ball in every section. I had no idea where he was challenging. Why are you going on that? Okay. Hey, David. Easy goal? Nice, hold on. All right, let me turn on chat overlay real quick so people on Twitch can actually understand what's going on. There you go. Gotta help out those Twitch guys. They are helpless without it. Hey, Dayrad. Alright, bonked him a little. You would miss that. Oh. You would miss that, dude! You guys cannot hit these doubles. It's so crazy. Don't. Thank you. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. That decal's clean? Thanks. It's a major decal. Quite the bunch, I tell you. They gotta be wrangled. Twitch is an older demographic. It means they're wily. They've lost their marbles. Whereas YouTube has never had their marbles to begin with, you know? Ah, I was playing 50. I flipped at that wrong. Whoa! You pre-jumped that and fell on it, and then you missed. No! Teammate. What a way to throw! You didn't have to chow that. This man has lost every game I played against him, and then he has lost every game I played with him. What are we doing? Ah, man. Not the faker I was hoping for. If I Spanished that, probably would have worked. All right. I am going to avoid AI Julia. He actually did call a good Spanish there. I just didn't do it. Why high-level players don't use toppers? People want to have a clean-looking car, I find, the longer people play. Hi, TB. Can't lose what you don't have. His main Twitch audience is way older than YouTube, I can tell. I mean, it's not way older, but some of the more consistent viewers are like, I would say, like early to late 20s average, around there. Whereas YouTube, I would say the average viewer is probably closer to like being a teenager. Like on my YouTube age demographics, the majority of my viewers are like somewhere between like 13 and 21, I think. Laughs in mid-30s. Exactly. Unks in chat, a little bit. A little bit. So yeah, the average age of YouTube is definitely younger. Not putting away my pirate hat. I used to be a topper, man. I had sunglasses. That was my signature. The deal with it pixelated shades. I can just now legally drink. Let's go. In Europe, you might be still very young. That teammate is like right next to me on that. Okay, teammate feels like a lost puppy in the mall, so I'm gonna have to pick it up here. Teammate just seems generally scared about the base idea of conflict, so I'm just gonna have to play around that. He's got an interesting foreignish name, so I was wondering if he was playing on a 300 ping based on what I'm seeing. But nope, he's just like that. Has he touched the ball yet? Like in the air, deliberately? I don't think he has. All right, that should be easy enough. All you gotta do is put it on target. All you gotta do is put it on target, and you overtouched it. All right, well. You went for that? Interesting. You're still not back! Why does it take you 9 minutes? No boost on, yeah, I've seen all I need to do. This guy's boosted horrifically. If you have no boost, the worst possible thing you can do is front flip down the sideline and grab no pads. No, you cut middle, you grab a pad or two, and then at least you have enough to get supersonic on your flip. The last thing you want to do is just frickin' flip down the center, slaloming past every aspect of boost without getting an angle on the ball. In the ceiling? Goal? Close? Nice. Cool. Average teammate when you're on a promotion game? I mean, low-key. Yes, you can legally drink when you're a toddler, just have to be at home under parental supervision. That's crazy. I do feel like if... I'm not a parent, but I still believe I think the best kids I've seen in high school at, like, actually knowing how to drink and not being a degenerate about it were the ones whose parents, like, had their first drink with them. Because I think that's actually, like, a huge problem a lot of kids have is they don't know their limits and they just drink really heavily. Even into college. Honestly, I think when you're a college kid or high school, it's kind of, like, understandable that you might overdrink. I think if you overdrink as an adult, you're kind of, like, embarrassed. That's, like, super embarrassing to me. I think if you don't know your limits as an adult, that's actually, like, a horrifically embarrassing thing. Like, no one likes the guy that every time they go out drinking, they're getting sloshed, and you're like, buddy, come on. Like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with drinking really heavily one night, but, like, if you're doing that accidentally on a repeatable basis, you either have a problem or you are someone who has not really self-reflected. Or no one's deliberately told you, hey, maybe you should chill a bit. Ooh. Oh, man, I tried to scoop that. Teammate, go, 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 go. Well, not like that. Not like that. So when I say go, I mean wait for the touch. Don't go before he's about to make the touch. He chose the arguably worst time to go. I meant shadow and wait for that weak touch because he doesn't have a flip reset. He doesn't have a lot of power. He's gonna touch it. He literally can't do anything else. And then you go. Okay, cool. Or you have a drink that you don't realize is strong, due to be free tasting and have 3 of them in one sitting without knowing. No, but that's a different thing, is like you understand that you're trying to limit your drinks. That's why, honestly, girly drinks are actually really scary. I think part of the benefit of alcohol tasting bad on average by itself without a mixer is actually a good thing. Can you imagine if vodka tasted delicious? Grain alcohol? Bro, people would be dead all the time. Those free drinks can be dangerous. Oh, 100%. My, there's a place in my college town that served something. I forget what the drink was called, but it was a bunch of like syrup in it, and it tasted like it tasted literally like Kool-Aid, but it was pretty strong. I remember we gave it to my friend Debbie, this petite little Colombian girl, and I legitimately thought she was gonna be dead by the morning. Like I started drinking it, and I was feeling it in my head after like half of one, and I'm like, oh my God, she had a full one. She's gonna die. This freaking 4'11" Colombian girl trying to drink freaking like a whole bottle of vodka, basically, is what it felt like. I don't know. To this day, I still don't know what's in there. I think it was called a muddy water. I don't remember. Good job, teammate. I love it when they clutch up when they need to. Now, play off the touch. Don't rush. Nice, perfect. Perfect, teammate. Let's go. Vodka makes me violent. Only one that does. I don't know if I have ever been violent. I feel like I just get really like, I slur my speech and I just get kind of like lightheaded. That's what I go for when I drink. I go for right when you feel that like a little bit of lightheadedness. That's like a great happy medium. I don't understand people who chase beyond that. The only time I've ever been way beyond that with drinking is not been a good time. I enjoy hitting that happy medium and then just having enough drinks at enough pacing to keep me there. That was 3 bottles of Mad Dog. Oh my God. made me slur after I stand up. You're like, oh, you're like, oh my god. Yeah, I can't do vodka. The closest I get is vodka ginger ale or like a vodka Sprite, but even then I don't really sip that like, it's like a, all right. So that's my go-to if I can't get a rum and coke, because rum and coke, in my opinion, is the drink. It feels kind of classy, or at least like traditional. Every bar pretty much has it, unless they're a bum-ass bar. You missed? Ooh, I got 2 over it. They'd say water. That was your body trying desperately to reach your conscious brain. You're like, yo, you need to drink water. Nice. I never blacked out nor had a hangover, drank 3 bottles and 0 hangover. Damn, you just recovered like crazy. Playing RL with randoms will make you pass that limit. Well, as someone who doesn't really drink at all, I'm happy to say I don't really have that vice. I'm not tempted to drink, you know, when things get stressful. I feel like that's a slippery slope. Oh. Interesting. Jamaican coconut. Howdy, buddy. How you been? Also, congrats on going to Copenhagen. Super happy to see you and Beef and Reddles all there together. For everybody who's new, I'm Daner Taco. I don't know how you play rank 3. So, dude, I have not played 3s in a while. I've been, honestly, it's hard to even get a match. I'm only like solo queuing, I can't really go beyond 1700 lately. Despite that being all of my SSLs. I've noticed it's very sweaty, weirdly. Like, there's all full parties, like hard calming. I've been playing 2s a lot more, and it's also a similar thing. Is it just me, or is like a lot of 2s like either in setting, like pretty, it's a half competent people and half people that I wonder how they tie their shoes every day without injuring themselves. There's a lot of players that I can only presume are boosted, but that's just me. I mean, it's like me. Hey, .com. Thank you, a lot of fun. Yeah, it seemed like a lot of fun. I'm glad. Also, congrats on defending NA's honor in that show match. That was a really AIDS challenge by me, I'm not gonna lie. But hey, buddy, if you guys are new, I'm Danger Taco. I am a caster commentator in this space, typically GC3 or SSL at the end of the season. We got our CRL analyst tag, though. So, we out here. But got to know Jamaican Coconut, actually, back when he played Rocket League for Penn State. Click. Ah, I didn't get that height. Couldn't get the scoop. He's got it. Mechanical? Oh no! I thought he had the touch. That was a not good. Oh no, teammate, you left the middle. No, you're about to get flicked. You're getting balled on. Okay, never mind. These guys are really indecisive on the other team, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, musty on him? I didn't realize that was that open. Also, I kind of ran out of boost. All right, I have thrown this game beyond comprehension, so let's just make sure we lock in for the rest of this game. How about that? 2 is all about playing like your teammate has no thumbs. Honestly, that's the rule. Is that what we do with Flitz? Bang. Whoa. Everyone has to come with Tombs main. I mean, you're kind of forced to. Like, I queue 3s and 2s. And even only at, like, GC2 or GC3, like, you're basically... You're queuing for, like, 7 minutes for a 3s game. It's crazy. I'm just gonna riskily pre-jump this. I'm so fast. Oh, I got bonked. Yeah, hopefully your stream went well, Coconut. Were you just doing some rank grinding, recording some video? Viewer games. Oh, I thought he was slightly farther away than that. Bad chow by me. You want it? Oh, you got it again. Nice. All right, well, that's fine. No, McKenna, no! Oh my god, he had the beat and he like fake chowed, like he was like directly being challenged. Alrighty. Despite my best efforts, so we didn't throw. My vice is a cigars or tobacco pipe. I've never had a cigar. I don't know if I want that though. Unless my teammate in plat can speed flip, I have to grab a bag and carry him in it, then lose 3-1. I feel that. Whoa! Yara just said your blank 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 go blank 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 yourself. I think he's saying you're spectacularly skilled. Go motivate yourself. I think that's what he said. I think that's what he said, chat. Have you heard about that RL Twitch moderator recently? The what? What about the RL Twitch moderator? Same with threes. I mean, threes feels a little different. I mean, you kind of have to play like that. The issue is like, I like Jake. I don't know if Coconut's still in here, but if he is, like, I'm curious about his opinion. I find that when I play on stream, it's tough because like the manner in which I have to play to actively win in threes and twos solo queuing is antithetical to what makes streams interesting. Like, I don't know how else to describe it, but like the whole point of playing threes and twos on stream is actually playing kind of fast and fluid and actively like hitting a clip or two. And I feel like in order to win in these modes, you kind of have to play like they're dumb, which leads you to play very passive and kind of meh. And I find like the more I win on stream doing that, the less interesting I think everyone finds the stream. And it's like, could have been better. I've had streams where I literally went like plus 160 and I look back at my timeline of like markers for clips and I have 0 markers. Just nothing but fundamental goals, chat. No doubles, no resets, no skims, nothing. Our last place is handle? I don't know about that. No, I went to the back post. I'll leave that for you, teammate. Really? Still read that. I specifically tried to delay that flick. Man, I hate how I always have the temptation to do that. It's a very 1v1 thing. Like, oh, let me flick it up and over the guy because he'll expect a different angle. And then in reality in twos, they're just challenging the most like low friction angle. So of course they're gonna win that. Whoa. Halfway through I realized I was not getting there first. So I tried to cancel out of my speed flip. That was a little awkward. Oh, that was a good touch by that guy. Excellent touch mechanical. I love it. Especially if you pogo it. Oh! Oh, I was planning to play the block. Man. Got that, Meki? Got it, Meki? I would demo if I had any boost, but it's okay. He's about to style on him. Bang. Oh. Ooh. Almost actually worked out for an insane pinch. I'm going to put that over the first guy because I don't think I'm going to get past second off corner. That actually kind of works still. Light tap. Oh, sorry, teammate. You actually win that? You're so fast? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I got past. Alpha Cat mod? I don't actually know about what they're talking about when they keep talking about our last plays. Does anyone know that one? Like you were talking about this Twitch? Yeah, exactly. That is the only Twitch that matters. Hey, Lepezi, one sec. Read that. There you go. Ooh, I hit that a little too far, but really good 50 though. We'll bump him. Nice pass. You haven't heard about his mod? No. Any tips to get GC and 2s? I'm C2 and I feel like I can get the skill, but for some reason I can't get a good win streak. I would say part of it is also you have to play around a lot of varying skill, Pezzy, but for me, ranking up in 2s is a lot more direct in rotation. I think if you play a lot of 3s, you're used to rotating really wide, like getting corner boosts, getting side boosts, getting all that. I feel like in 2s it's a lot more important to stay central and make sure you're rotating toward goal rather than like just generically back. Ah, dang. That was a rough 50. That was not the best angle. But making sure you're actually grabbing boosts, pathing correctly through pads, and then on top of that, not trying to go for the home run every single time. I think a lot of players have this idea of like, oh, the ball's off the backboard. I have to go as fast as... It's like, no, you don't. Oh, I have to hit it off the backboard for my teammate. No, you don't. Like, the backboard is a lie, chat, especially in 2s. How many times have you guys had like a ball that's lobbed off the backboard by your teammate and you realize like, I could go for this, but there's no guarantee I'm actually gonna get this. And then it could lead you into a fast break and it leads you into all these awkward situations. Like that happens constantly in 2s. Because people think that the backboard is like a great pass like it is in 3s. But in reality, it's not. Oftentimes you're kind of screwing someone over on that read. Because you're forcing them to either go into no man's land with a play, or you're forcing them to like adjust in a really weird way to go for a play that they really shouldn't have to. That's why, teammate? Nice. 1,000 felonies? I'm sorry, what? A mod had 1,000 felonies in real life? Are you sure they didn't say 1,000 felonies in Minecraft? I don't know why I thought he had that. My bad. Thousand felonies is light work. I genuinely don't even know how that works. How are you walking free with 1,000 felonies? Or did he do something that caught him 1,000? I don't even know what judge or share. Oh, whoops. My bad. I meant to touch that way softer, and I approached it the wrong angle. That's fine. Oh, it's not fine? You would miss. Man, I don't think you'd stand up like that. Do not get dunked. Do not get dunked. Nice. Teammate, you're so good. God, you're so attractive. Oh my God. He's really hot. Oh my God, he's really hot, chat. He's really sexy. Okay. Not gonna lie, that first guy didn't chow, and I was like, well, that's a stupid play. Hit it over here. Okay, but what if you hit it really hard? Oh, buddy, you can't do exactly what I say. That's okay. Luckily, you don't get bumped. No, he doesn't. Damn, it's crazy. You gave it away. Oh, what a bitch! Oh no, teammate, you might actually get balled here. How heroic are you feeling, chat? Not close enough. Couldn't catch that. Bold move to pass it up to me in the middle. My bad, teammate. Hey, Soul, thank you for the $3.30.
Long time no see. Hope you doing well.
Yeah, I am doing well. Hopefully doing well, Soul. Sorry if I don't know I'm calling you by your actual name. YouTube is doing the weird thing where it's showing everyone's ats instead of their display name, aka the worst way to do it. Damn, buddy Katie got timed out. That's crazy. This is a hard angle, but we can make it work. Not exactly. Let me just... Oh, teammate. Oh my God, you turned around. I'm so sorry. I was going to back pass. Background music peak. Thank you. It's Monster Cat. I don't know any at all what's playing right now. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, he just hit it. No! It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You got that? Oh my God, I just realized I was about to hit the wall. I was like, if I give this up, I don't want him shooting that. That's gonna roll, that's gonna roll. Go, 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 go. Teammate, go, you're so fast. You're so fast. You're so attractive, get the reset. Close one. All right, now we just gotta slow it down for our teammate who doesn't have any boost. That's fine, because neither does this guy. You're fine, teammate. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. I'm just gonna not go ceiling. Just kidding! Oh. That was a little spazzy by me. Hopefully teammate doesn't lose this 50. He's never lost 50 in his life. Bonk. Nice, I'll take that. Wait. I'm not gonna bite on that. Yeah, I'm like, all it takes is one guy flicking it, and then I look like a jackass for going for a ball that I was, at best, getting a 50 for. I'm gonna leave that one. Teammate, you wanna get that? Bang. Close one. You really just went for it. Okay, buddy. Okay, I see it, I see it. It's almost like he had a better angle than me, dork. Nice. My ad is low-key, my user. Yeah, but not everyone is like that. It's really funny when someone's like, hey, 12X is here, and their name is like David R444999998, and you're like, sure. I'm gonna take the risk, drink the brisk. Gotta. Nice. I saw him creeping up, I was like, I'm just gonna launch this, not even like air dribble it. I'm not gonna go for that. The mechanical, if you get a slight touch on that. It's a really good touch by Jester, I'm not gonna lie. Mechanical, do get your half flip. And that's what happens when you don't get your half flip. One for it. Man! Rough one. I just got on tonight. I should watch your stream after I was already watching it. Nice one, Twitch. I mean, they're just trying to make sure. Maybe it's predictive. It's like a precog. You're just getting bored, and you're like, I'm gonna click off, and then they were like, ding, and you're like, hey. Okay. Okay. Go to your room. Interesting. Oh, we got mechanical pencil for the third time in a row. Clearly, they want us to get the best of 3 victory. GG, close one. Thank you, Ray. It was a close one. Nice touch, bucko. Back foot. Nice. Oh no! Oh. Oh, you are directly underneath me. Okay. Well. Uh-oh. That just in. Well done. Bonk. I'm getting fiber in on Monday. What? Wait, Arizona finally has that? Bro, I lived there for 2.5 years and I never had anything beyond like 200 up. You really good? I'm all right, Ash. How you doing? Hit C2 this league season. Low-key needs C3. I get there, man. It's just incremental improvements. Just keep practicing. I would argue practice more than you play. A lot of mistake I think a lot of players make when they're getting up to GC and all that is they think if they just play ranked enough, they'll improve. But ultimately, you need a lot of reps. There's a reason, guys, athletes go to practice and also go to weights and do workouts, you know? If just playing the game alone was enough, then that's all they would do. Your biggest issue is your rotations, not your mechs. A rare holographic player in the Rocket League space. It's probably all of a little bit. That's okay. Everyone can always improve at everything. It's the beauty of Rocket League. Oh, whoops. I landed slightly upturned from what I thought it was. Oh, teammate, I thought you were posted up on the backboard. I was so ready to dime you. Right. I didn't know if I'd win it, but I definitely wasn't gonna lose it, so. You got a teammate? Nice, perfect. I hope you didn't touch that, yeah. That was something, no, you're fine. I understand what he was going for there, and by that I mean I don't know what he was going for there. I think he just committed to it and realized he had 0 boost. He's like, wow, this is just momentum at this point. I should have played off his touch. I was just assuming he was leaving it. That's why I stopped playing competitive sports, too many tryhards. Wasn't it just because you blew out your elbow? No, dude, I thought I had the fake. He challenged that really good angle. I don't know if he has that. He doesn't. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I was like, I think he's going for a demo or he's going for like a close angle near post 50 and hoping for the best. All right, we're just gonna conserve boost here. It's gonna rule. Good read. Oh no! Mechanical, you're good. Go, no, get bumped. Aw, look at you guys making ranked companions in chat. Wait. Donk! I'm not gonna lie though, people are like, oh, I'm mechy, I can triple reset, yeah, that's cool, but mechs are good, but it's more about the, I need to work on confidence, commitment, and rotations. I feel like the #1 thing I see people mess up is not really mechanics or rotations, it's decision making, specifically the speed of decisions. If you guys watch in this lobby, there's very few moments where I'm actively like, and the moment I do that, it's usually because a goal is about to happen. You wanna be able to cut out buffer time. That's the biggest thing whenever people watch the stream and they're like, this isn't GC3, this is like my C3 matches. I could play in this lobby, blah, blah. And then when you guys actually get in lobbies, like when we do viewer games or something, you guys are getting dusted everything by pretty much all the viewers that are in GC2 or GC3. And like, wait, why is it so much faster? I'm like, it's because you have to process what's happening before you go, whereas all the GCs just go. And that's like something that comes with a lot of repetition, a lot of practice, a lot of comfort on these rotations, you know? But a lot of people don't think about that. They're like, oh no, it's just about reads. I can get that read. Yeah, but how fast are you processing that read? Like how quickly are you actually realizing, oh, I have it, I'm gonna go. People think that's the easy part, and in fact, that's the hardest part. Okay, teammate left the middle. That's on board. That was a good win. I don't own goal very often. I'm 50-50 for open net. Yeah, an open net is the hardest shot psychologically speaking. All right, we got mechanical fence on the other side. We lost the best of 3. Maybe he can start a new win streak against me. Who knows? Hey, it's our revenge. Remember this guy? I don't know. You got that read, buddy. Oh, Cat, was that you who invited me? I know there's a fake Cat, so I was not sure if it was you or him. He's gonna do something and say, "No, he's not on your team." But that is the pattern. That is what I call the rule of ranked chat. Any player that you're continuously losing with, the moment he gets on the other team, he's gonna start peeking. He's gonna hit like the craziest thing you've ever seen in your life. It's gonna be on RL Insanity or whatever that montage is. I don't know why you're turning for that. You could have just jumped. I'm the viewership game with Taco. I got 1 goal and I'm proud of that. Hell yeah. Playing split screen. Let's have some rank 3s. I don't know about that, Catter. Are you guys sitting next to each other? Are you guys sitting on each other's laps? And on the couch? That's the only way I'll play, if I can get a picture in the Discord of you guys sitting on each other's lap. Actually, that doesn't work. You can't sit on each other's lap. heavy touch. What? Good beat. Oh no. Ooh. Ooh, good fake. I hate it when people are smart, dude. It's so irritating. Casual misses that side boost. Click. Alright, well, GG. Teammate has not hit a ball in the air yet, so I'm not really a huge fan of this. This is not the best clear, but I just don't know why he's not jumping like way, or, oh no, he's not, he's got 0 boost. Okay, he gets a little off that. I thought he had like 20, 30 boost. So I'm like, why are you not boosting and jumping in front of that? All right, at least teammate can hit open nets. I forfeited because that guy effed up the open net. I didn't expect us not to get scored on there. Other booster smurfs, there's a lot. No deflection on that, interesting, okay. Wait. Hold on, I need to see how he got scored on here. Oh! That's brain damage. Anyway, GG. I understand he went for the 50, but he went for the boost after I didn't get that 50, and I'm just like, what are we doing here? All right, we got a split screening Untamed and Catter. If this doesn't go well after one game, I'm leaving. Definitely think that we should be going one phone number, one account type thing. It is really irritating how Yike ranked can be in terms of Smurfs. I think people should have to choose what account they actually want to use going forward. Clip to reset Musty on GC1 and C2, make it make sense? Yeah. Alice, thank you for the 500 bits.
Stream Taco. Also, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Indeed. Merry Christmas to you, Alice. Appreciate the bits. Okay, make a, I don't know about it. WhatsApp usually takes your own phone number. But a Google is a VoIP number. Those aren't counted for dual authentication. Most places, when they dual authentication, it actually is, it does not allow you to use a Google VoIP. Have you ever tried to create like an Epic account and then say like, oh, do you want to link a phone number? If you link a Google Voice app, it'll tell you, no, sorry, this number doesn't work. So you can't, that's why I like that rule. Because you can't just go online and be like, give me a new phone number. They're like, nope, sorry, you need an actual physical phone number. Which is why I'm actually like a huge fan of that system for... Oh. What is this? Oh my god, you're gonna let me double that? Okay. I kind of like was bailing on the recovery and then I realized halfway through, actually, you might just let me have that. Hello, Ha Cream. I was wondering if he would try to catch that across. I was like, maybe surprise him on that. Change my name? Well, I don't know what your name is because your YouTube's doing the thing where it's showing your at instead of the display name, so. Kyle, thank you for the remembering. Appreciate that. The card needs updating. Fair. Oh, I didn't even hear him up. Okay. So reset me? Cringe. Cringe in mid from the card. This is my final name, changed from Swift to Akira to Ray. I thought you said Alicia, like Alicia Keys. I was like, ooh. Miami slander will be tolerated. That's super funny. They think Cat and Untamed are botting right now because they're legitimately playing split screen. That's really funny. I don't know. That list is just baffling me. Like, I've never heard of anyone before that list refer to Miami as an S-tier city. Like, I think New York and LA are just kind of biased because they have so much cultural relevance in the US. So I understand that from the perspective of ranking. But I'm like, Miami is not. The closest Miami has gotten to relevance in my brain is the song Miami by Will Smith. Have you seen the movie Avatar Fire and Ash? No. Hey, Quiddy. Oh no. Oh, fine. Kyle, thank you for the $5 super chat.
The
What
new
city tier
Dono
is
goal
it?
is 13.30 out of 15 when you update it. Good luck with the win streak as always. Who wants to be hit with the timeout stick?
Kyle, thank you for the 5. I will update it after this. Can I play with you? Hey, Brandon. Unfortunately, I do not play with viewers day by day. We do a viewer game day, and that way we will have that opportunity, but for the most part, no. If you donate $100, I will play a casual game with you. Which seems like a steep price, but then you realize it's me breaking my own rule to play with you. Which costs a lot. For $500, I will physically fly to your room, and we will play split screen. Which city tier is Miami in then? Also, hi. Hello, Jelly Sweets Puzzle. Damn, that's crazy. I just got booted. Crazy. I would say the city tier that Miami would be in would be probably like a... See, it's been a while since I've been to Miami. That's part of the difficulty. I don't know the vibe of Miami honest enough. But in my brain, I'm gonna say probably high B, low A. Because there's a lot of culture and like nightlife in Miami and whatever, but like I get the sense that Miami is kind of like the Florida Vegas, and that it's like a really bright and flashy place, but I don't know if the city itself is where I'd want to live. I think there's also a very different vibe when cities, like what is a good city to live in versus what's a good city to visit. I think NYC and LA are very fun to visit. I don't know if I'd ever want to live there though. Oh my god, they almost just let me walk that in. He forgot. I didn't forget. I was alt-tabbing currently, but I couldn't actually alt-tab fast enough. My monitor was blacking out, and I was like, I'm gonna lose the kickoff there. That's why the screen went black for a sec. Whoa. The plane ticket costs more than that? I mean, if I'm flying on Frontier, maybe not. And I can see the value of going to Phoenix for like an ASU game or something. I got to see Quinn 92, my favorite artist, in Phoenix. It was like the only show that they ever came to in my neck of the woods. Well, I guess you're not in Phoenix. You're in like some other suburb of it, I guess. Would you even call it a suburb? Would you say you're in the Phoenix metro area, or are you genuinely just like in Arizona generally? Holy crap! I'm him! I'm him! Dude, you can't teach that. That's instinct. I don't think you're ever gonna see a better goal than that, straight up. That was just pure instinct. My brain locked in for a second. I'm like, psycho, and then just, nope. Nah, I overthought that one. Teammate, stay. No, you don't have that. Probably when it's hot. I think Phoenix, for the most part, is like, or Arizona is like fine. I didn't really mind dry heat, to be honest. I think for me, the hardest thing was just like, if you have shade, it's actually really not bad. If you don't have shade, it's literally like being on the surface of Mars or something. It feels like your skin is actually getting cooked. Because it is. Sunlight actually is just objectively harsher in Arizona than in other places. Oh, why'd you turn away? Humidity is way worse than dry heat. Yeah, I'm in Dallas, so it's still getting like 80, 90 right now in December, but the problem is the humidity is at like 65%, which is like, not bad. People in, we have a coworker who was in Corpus Christi, 95% humidity at 80 degrees in the winter. Absolutely no, dude. Kill me. Oh, no! Teammate, no! I don't know why I did that when teammate was definitely not in the middle.
60 seconds left on the clock.
Put it on target! Oh my god! I was like, teammate, please! Please! That's really funny though. I hate dry heat. I was feeling fine and suddenly black. Oh, well, that's the thing. You don't realize how quick, I will say in dry heat, you do not realize how much moisture you're losing because you're not sweating. Like, I feel like it evaporates off you so fast that, at least for me, that was a regular thing. Especially if you go to Vegas, a lot of people pass out in Vegas because you're drinking all day and you're like, I don't even feel that, like, but it's not that bad. And then you realize you're like hyper dehydrated, but it doesn't feel like you are. Go! Aww. That's kind of an awkward in-between because I was like, I know I'm gonna get bumped for this, but also like, I didn't expect that ball to bounce so cleanly. Ugh. Also, something I wish more players understood was... Oh. No! You have 100 boost! What? That man had 100 boost in a 1v1 with the guy on the goal line, and he tried to double that at shin height? That's a truly special person. I don't really know what's going on there. That's a one-of-a-kind brain. They should put that in a jar after he dies. I don't understand that at all. Granted, I can't talk too much because I did own goal spectacularly in the first goal, but outside of that, I don't know, man. Focuses the foothills, the big mountains, and it's cool in the towns up there. Yeah, that's actually kind of the wackiest thing, living in Tucson. I was living in the basin, and it's really hot. And of course, it's all deserty, and you got all these like crazy... Oh, right, I have to adjust the dono goal as well. I'm gonna set it to 15, and then I don't have enough time to adjust the actual goal manually in time. Oh. I gotta just stop queuing. I'm trying to do it all in one blow. But yeah, I could do without Sedona. Sedona is just like, my wife is into crystals, so we moved here type of energy. Sedona felt like a tourist trap city. It didn't feel like an actual place, you know? But yeah, I hear a lot of good stuff about the Flagstaff. Whenever I popped in there, it seems quaint. It seems like one of those cities that's actually just a town. All right, now we can. I think we can't put it at 13, but I think I can put it at 13 flat. We'll do 13 flat. There we go. But yeah, anyway, you in Tucson, it's all deserty and there's cacti everywhere. And then you drive up in the mountains like 20 minutes and suddenly you're surrounded by fir trees and like evergreens and you're just like, what? Is this the same state? Like if you took a nap, straight up as you were driving up the mountains, you'd literally think that you were asleep for hours. Because you're like, how is this Arizona? And there's like, it looks like the Pacific Northwest, straight up. And Sweetwater, or whatever it's called, up the hill from Tucson. Also, great fudge. It's a little rest stop up there. Kyle, thank you for the $1.70 to technically make it to 15, so we can make it even. Bonk, nice. Try to lob it past that first guy. Over. No, don't rotate that way. Don't rotate. What are you doing, buddy? You're like a wild animal. Have some logic. You're really gonna ego chow that on 10 boost as last back? You're gonna forfeit after that? That's a crazy decision. That's a crazy decision. You're gonna have to abandon, buddy. Come on. It's 2-0 with half the game to go. I don't think you're allowed to forfeit after you make a mistake, personally. I think you should just have some honor and be like, I'm gonna make up for this. I think anybody who actually makes a huge mistake and then forfeits is just such a weenie energy. Oh no! Oh wait, hold on. Give him some grace from Louisiana. Even better, he's from NOLA. Oh. Trying to get that 50 at a different angle. Oh, that's not 50. Damn it, how could you not react to that? It was only at blazing speed directly across the goal. Ah, I was hoping he would soft touch that. I think he just effed up. Whoa. All right, well. Use transition from Wii nunchucks to the Connect bar. That'd be kind of crazy, just doing motion control. Can I Alt-Tab quick enough? Bang. Nice. Got to Grand Champ on Wii nunchucks. Got to SSL on nunchucks, dude. Playing on a Samsung Smart Toaster. Not the best resolution or screen size, but I don't know, man. Got to work with what you're given, you know? No one told me the cost of a PC gaming build had to include a monitor. It's all those peripherals that'll get you, chat. Launch. Don't do it. Don't be tempted. That's the devil on your shoulder right there. That's fine. Pretty easy save. Nice. I wasn't sure how far away BJ was on that. Oh my god, Revenge! I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were on zero boost. Get your corner, get your corner. Nice. Play for 50 until you have a flick. Now go. Perfect. Ah, I thought I could bamboozle him. Uh-oh. Turtle. Latab Foja. Huh? Rob's gonna. Oh, Crazy Gang. I'm really gonna hope that that's not an accurate chat. Considering I don't know your username, feels like this isn't sincere. Because people don't thank streams if I don't know, never seen you in stream. Sleep. Good night, Kyle. I'm not gonna lie, the censoring, there's certain jokes that may, for example, Family Guy growing up, there's certain jokes that involve swearing that get bleeped out, and I think the bleep is funnier than anything else, and low-key, it's really, really, really funny to me when you end a game in Rocket League, and the other guy on the other team is like, GG guys, and then the other guy just says this long bleeped out message. It's like, what could he have possibly said? Imagine beating someone and being like, hey, GG man, and then you just hear, as they're responding to you, you're like, oh my god. All right, get it, buddy. You didn't have a good game. Maybe even had a BG there. Bad game. Oh, the touch was over. Why would you? I don't know about that. I think he just didn't know if I actually had the touch, so that's what he was going. Whoa, okay. This is the worst GC2 game of all time. I was thinking I could go for a musty, but then I screwed up the approach, so I was like, never mind. Dunk. Ah, I went too far forward. Holy boost starvation, chat. Drip, don't dive, don't dive, don't dive, don't dive. Perfect. Speaking of not getting the touch I was looking for. Drip, open goal, open goal, open goal. That's not a good touch. No, you rushed it. Drip, ooh, ooh. I almost became an ape right there. Nice, okay, cool. I was about to say, I'm like, that's kind of crazy. If they did bleeps. Weirdly enough, like, Brian doesn't read anything, like the donation voice, when you swear, but occasionally it will just, like, actively swear, and I'm just like, Brian, what happened? Do you have a bad day at work? Reading too many 6-7 jokes, Brian? Ooh. Drip backboard me. Nope. I was gonna pass it back to him, but he had no move boost. Bro, he's fed up with this. Ooh, no, exactly. All right, reset. Ah, didn't get around it in the way I wanted to lob that middle. Our teammate, all you gotta do is not lose this 50. Or you just get deep. Unfork. On its own, Brian will swear. But yeah, randomly he'll just like, blah, blah, blah. What is this shit? And you're like, Brian, there are children in here. There are small infants that can't even form sentences yet. And this is what you're saying? Hopefully Crazy Gang is just a troll. I found in my experience someone who has never been in a stream ever before coming in and saying, I'm going to end it all, thanks for all the stream, is a troll. Because historically, if you're going to commit suicide, don't tell a random stranger about it. You tell someone you actually know. Oh. Uh-oh. You're not dunking that. You're not dunking it. It's so bizarre. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, I know some people get around it by getting him to, like, phonetically say something. So to say, like the F word, people say pho, like P-H-O, like the food. So he says pho, and then you just have to say, like, a k word for the next one. And then he says, you know, a swear. But it's kind of funny to see, like, how that all develops. Nice shot. I don't know how you got it that way, but... Easy goal. God, Drip, you're so frickin' handsome! That's what your grandma used to tell you when she'd send you birthday money! Handsome young man! Oh, speaking of perfect first touch, holy shit. Unfortunately, the second and third and fourth touch were not good. What? Dangerously insane human being right there, chat. Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna necessarily lose that, but still goal. Sad. My bad. I was like, it's okay, I'll take a 50. I didn't realize I would lob up middle, and I also didn't realize teammate had no more boost, so bad idea for me. Let's take a little bit better of a 50, or better kickoff. Like that! Here, teammate, you get that boost. Ooh. That's fine. Flick, flick the flick. Nice. Worst thing people can do there is hold the 50, and then it ends up just being a disaster for everyone involved. Man, we are really actually just chilling in the middle of 1600. Like an idiot. I need to get some win streaks going. Guys, have you guys ever had a banh mi sandwich? Someone posted someone making it from scratch, with also like brushing like some sauce on the bread before they served it, and I actually almost like reached into my screen, just licking my screen. You know, people say there shouldn't be pornography on social media, and yet food porn is like the closest thing possible. Same region of the brain deals with hunger and sex drive, so. They're wired together, chat. Never forget that. Also, holy accidental smurf in Pringle. This man is incredibly high ranked, and for some reason he's chilling down here. Okay. Tim, all you gotta do is not get dribbled on right here. I had no idea where that guy was, so I didn't know how to get a bump on him. Yeah, Google a banh mi sandwich. It's delicious. B-A-H-N, I believe M-I-E. M-I? You probably get by with that. Google will correct you. Nice. It's deep in here. Look out. We got a Jamaican coconut raid. No, but a banh mi sandwich is pretty banger. Good thing to get at a Thai place every once in a while, too. Well, Thai fusion places. I think technically it's a Vietnamese dish. Might be completely wrong in that, though. I'm not actually comfortable enough in that rendition, chat. Never believe anything I say. Okay, I saw Pringle pre-jump me, and I'm like, I don't want to go for that immediately. Ooh, I was waiting for him to bite, and I wanted to lob that slightly above, but didn't quite work. I saw my teammate jump, and I'm like, oh, okay, you got it. I'm a bot. I need to stop turning forward. Moonlight's not as, like, almost good at reading these reads, so I need to stop assuming that he's going to get them all the time. I need to remember the fabled advice that I kind of already knew from Jamaican Coconut. I need to assume my teammates do not have thumbs. Makes your job a lot easier. Interesting. What? That was just wide open. Wah! Wah! What's going on? This rank isn't real. Like, this is a psyop. This is meant to drive me insane. That's not a real goal. Teammate's actually gonna be in here and be like, I'm carrying you, by the way. And be like, buddy, you freaking got gifted one. Unironically, what people in my YouTube chat say when I'm getting carried by my teammate. Other team will just own goal for us, and they're just like, wow, that guy really destroyed, destroying you on offensive capability. Bump him? Buddy. Nope! I didn't think he had the angle. He may be the greatest alive. He really might be. All right, team, I'm gonna trust you to last these 10 seconds. Cool. That's fine. You and Coconut staying to queue together? What? Coconut is gone from the stream. He already streamed. He's already done playing. I'm not at the MMR. I can play with Coconut. Ooh, you knew exactly what was about to happen. I just realized Moonlight Sonata was about to get beat if he didn't get that 50. And yet, he didn't get beat. It's me, Toxic. Hello, Shade. Are you and Koto starting to play? Oh, no. We're not playing together. I think we played threes a couple times, but I don't know if we've ever actually queued twos or anything like that. Okay, that was close. We're fine, chat. All right, quick hydration. Everybody listen up. People are always saying, how do I know you're actually hydrating? Well, there you go. Oh my God, it's threes, chat. Oh, casually missed that side boost. No one saw that, don't worry. Oh. I'm not a huge fan of heading it up the line to the only guy who can put it right back in, but... Oh, it's base. I remember this. Remember this, dude. Hello? Am I really the only one up for that? There we go. I was about to say, we gotta get something on here. Cool to your playstyle with Coconut. I mean, I would not stand a chance in the twos lobbies that he's in, but we can play threes. Gotta... Beautiful. Beautiful. You can aim with Koga. No, I could not play in 1900 2K2s. At least not right now. I'd have to get a lot more reps in that rank to be able to hang in there. Like, it's something you have to warm up to. It's the same with, like, when I've been stuck down here in, like, 1600 or whatever. People are always like, oh my god, you're washed like crazy. And I'm like, oh, well, I guess, but, you know, it's kind of hard for everyone to solo queue out of these ranks. And then when I get plopped into, like, randomly, like, an 1800 or an SSL lobby, people are like, wait, you're actually hanging in there. I'm like, well, yeah, because it's a lot easier to play at this rank because I don't have to guess if people are going to actually touch the ball. I tried to lob it over that read. That's fine. Ah, man. That's multiple sequences of people whiffing on four. I was waiting a little too long for that one. Yeah, halfway through I was like, I don't really know a touch that would benefit us that I could get there. All right. Stay with it. Not like that. He's just gonna get that early. Rebels get the boost. Thank you. Don't go for the boost. Thank you. Luckily, not that hard of a read if we just go. Oh my god. Okay. It's such a spazzy game. Rebel, you're not gonna get there. Open. Nice. Let's go. Oh. All right. Well, I guess we just have to wait for them to make a mistake then. Everyone's playing so spazzy in this lobby. I guess it's just what I get for playing it high GC2. Then again, we are playing the Monkey Men, so what should I have expected? Homie, you had 100 boosts in the back and you just left? What happened here? He was staring at the same ball. Okay, well. You're not going to get there, buddy. Yeah, halfway through, I was like, he's just going to spike that. I was like, yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'm probably going to get dunked or 50, but I'm like, it won't be that bad. RBZ got bumped at the exact same time. Got him back close, is not ready. Sag. Well. Oh my god, these like challenges leading to like actually no actual challenge is really scaring me. The amount of times we drive near a ball and not actually go for it is a little scary. Man, that was a double commit? That's kind of cringe. Nope. Nice, all right. Has anyone seen Kep's mod? Buddy, so many people have come in here and I've not heard like anything about it. All I know is he had like 1,000 felonies or something crazy like that. Man is actually like a super convict. Damn, that's crazy. It's almost like we never stood a chance. All right. Child corn. Oh, that's even better. Great. Great to hear. I said it was 4, but Kyle deleted it, which is understandable. Yeah, I mean, not the best topic to bring up. I didn't know that wrinkle. Gonna chase this. What? All right, well, I hit him, so. Ooh. Try to take away that avenue. What? I was like, the only way I can get around that is if I can like try to find a way to pinch that one, but did not have that. Hey, Bilal, how was your Christmas? It was Christmassy. In that it was 82 degrees here. Ooh, I like that open net. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that guy was gonna challenge, and so I was like, I'm gonna try to hit that near side. But he says lock in. I don't know if you've rotated correctly this entire game, but okay. I'll take the blame. I had the more egregious mistake. How hot is their peak summer? Like 100 degrees. Yeah, I was hoping he would jump a little early. I don't want to clear that, but... Road's approaching that so slow. I'm like, I don't know if he's actually wanting to commit to that. Ah, close one. Blah, 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 blah. That's so crazy, dude. He actually flat tired me right as I was about to wave dash into that pass middle. That was perfect timing. All right, there's number one. So you sweat in Rocket League and literally, a little bit. Just got to keep the AC builds now. Is everything boring right now? Sounds like depression, Preston. I think you just need to try something completely original. That was me with a bunch of games that I'm like, I don't know about that. If it looks even baseline intriguing, just give it a try. Have you tried getting back into Expedition 33? You said you were enjoying it. Nice. Wow, I almost ran a boost on that. I was like, he's not gonna double, so. God damn it. I can't keep that up. Sad. Hello, butt. I was enjoying it, but I just stopped playing and I haven't really got back to it. Have you tried playing it again? Because that's what I'm talking about. If you're just like, I don't feel like it. That's like, for me, that's kind of how I was approaching like Civ 5. I remember I used to see Civ 5 all the time and I'm just like, I don't know if it's really a game I'd like. I don't know about that. But then it was like $2 on Steam sale. I'm like, let's screw it. And then one day when I didn't have anything else to play or felt like that, I booted it up and I was like super locked in. I was like, oh, hell yeah. I think sometimes it's just about disrupting routine, sometimes with games. Worst reset of all time, but almost crisscrossed him. Oof. Slow turn on that one. Ooh, he jumped really early on that. I was hoping to get a deflection on that. Not real. Played a lot of Call of the Wild lately, so probably E33 after I eat. Okay. Our top community top 3. I mean, how many communities are you in? Because I don't know about that. League is always number 1. I would say CS probably 2. Especially if you're in Europe. Backstory situation of all the games. Your Night Rim, that's a multiplayer game. I think no story. There is a story, it's just not the same. Because it's not a single player RPG. I guess it can be, but. Wow. I have never had less faith than teammate. Alright, GG. Me with Hades 5 years late. Yep. We're driving D3 to Div 4 to Div 2 because they can embrace dead teammates. I mean, that's just how it is sometimes. Did we DC? Yes, we did. How's the game going? Started getting really bad. My internet's dropping. Okay, just for a brief moment, I just lost like all connection. That was a little spooky. Lowest sell in GC3. Decision making. Easily. Easily. Trying to get through high GC2 into GC3 into SSL is literally just watching people with all the skill in the world make the worst possible decision at least once or twice a game. Because if I'm beaten by someone just because they're meching on us, then it's like, all right, you know what? That's just how it is. But like 99% of the time, if you guys watch these games, it's because someone gets beat over the top on a ball they don't have to go for, or they lose a 50, or they keep a ball up when they shouldn't, and it's just like, it's just tiny stuff like that. Like, you just gotta actually make decently intelligent decisions, and you'll go really far. I was able to get SSL without even actually being able to flip reset super well. Like, multiple seasons in a row. This man is playing ones. Buddy said woo. Oh, he might actually have to walk into the ocean. This man is already toxic. Bro's giving me an ego when he's never touched 1700 before. That's crazy. That's crazy. Are one still full bots? I wouldn't know. But he was not concerned at all about getting demoed. It's crazy. What do you think when you realized you had to cast a whole Sunday? At first I was like, really, dude? But honestly, it was kind of funny. It was funny watching you guys have to learn how to play Snow Day competitively. Good dub, Echo. Joined Low Tech, the Navy MWR highest earner, I have to think, at this point in the history of these events. I don't know if that brain is activated right there, chat. Fascinated by what goes through the mind of my teammate who has a whole field to clear at and he decides to go directly into the one guy in front of him. Offers! All right, GG. But he had infinite time to arrow for that one too, and he just was like, no. Watch people Snow Day first time. Oh, there were so many goals actually. It was like actual SSL players that were like losing a goal in Snow Day because they kept jumping over the puck, and I'm like, you don't have to jump into it. You don't have to flip into it. Chat, we're falling pretty far. I'm not gonna lie. It's getting ugly. It's only compounding though because I need to carry these games much harder than I am. I had to get Lotic to stop doing that. Yeah, there's a couple of times. I saw you leave earlier. Oh, was that a rage quit earlier when you lost in upper finals? Because Waves was just popping off. That man could do no wrong in that upper final. Yeah, they just got to drive into 50 like about. No, 100%. You literally just have to not jump. Or just slow down the fully and then just take it standstill. Not fully, but like just not winnable. Yeah, I mean, it was like 5-1, I think. Like 10 seconds. But yeah, that was, well, okay, it wasn't a rage quit, but it was like a, okay, we're done here. What were you doing in between matches? Were you just doing free play? slightly tilt, can't win. Yeah, I mean, Waves literally did not make a single mistake that entire upper final. He was like pinching everything perfectly, getting like a flawless setup off the ceiling every time. And I'm like, there's only so much you can do against a man forged in the blizzards. Yeah, honestly, that's my least favorite part about Snow Day competitively is it's not easy to chain goals together, especially because if the puck is on the ground and not wobbling, you cannot lift it, which I think kind of dilutes the ability to make it interesting. Because at least in Rocket League, like Sakar, you can like flick the ball up quickly and change its height very fast to like give you more options. But in Snow Day, it feels like you're kind of limited in that regard. Not even close. They were not scared at all. They were literally just sitting in the goal line. Nice. But yeah, congrats. You got, I think it was $150 for that. Meanwhile, Low Tech farms those MWRs again. You got $300 for that weekend. Pretty decent pull, considering how short those brackets were. Back in the day, those prizes were insane on those budgets. I remember there was one where the first place team got an Xbox Series X, and I think Tut won 3. That man came away from a weekend with 3 Xbox Series X's. Like, what do you even do at that point? I guess you keep one and then you just sell the rest. But I was like, technically, that's like, at the time, it was like a $500 console. So I'm like, he basically just made like $1,000 and got a free Xbox. I also got 3, but you got first place and then second another 2. Yep. It's an advantageous thing to be an SSL in Rocket League and serve in the military for these tournaments. Not events aren't frequent, but when they do, you can farm some cash. Oh, he just immediately went. Eh. I was too boost hungry. Bonk. Halfway through, I was like, that's not good. Bonk. Wait, a reverse bonk. Or a revenge bonk, even. Angie, what you been up to? How's Cali? Specifically the southern part of it. I might have some business coming up with my job at Orange County, so if I go down there, I'll say hi, I'll grab some lunch. Ooh. Not the greatest. No, it's okay, revenge. I could have dealt with that better. Well, I like those Navy MWR events because you get to cast like kind of low effort games. Or low skill games, but then the final is always like a bunch of SSL, so it's actually like pretty close and competitive. We've had some pretty banger series, like best of 7 going to game 7 OT, like type stuff. And honestly, that's been my rule of thumb with any casting. I don't really care what level it is as long as it's entertaining. Like honestly, casting a really competitive game of like diamonds is actually like really fun to watch as a commentator and really fun to spectate. Because yeah, who knows how that game is gonna go? Who knows who's gonna score? It's kind of why I miss casting in community leagues, is that you would have a league of like diamonds that you're casting, and just watching them fly up and do crazy nonsense is really entertaining. Yeah. I would have helped you out if I didn't get bonked. All right, try to play that low. Revenge, you gotta go now. Nice. Yay! I'm really happy he didn't like fake that or something. I would have gone right by it. All right, there we go. Here's the win streak, chat. About to get 17 in a row. Oh my god, we're so incredibly low in MMR. Whoa, my god! The fast forward was such a jump scare, dude. Wow, my internet is getting a little spiky, chat. We'll see how much longer we can keep the stream going. Wait. How did that happen, Zach? You can't let me get that. That's really funny, actually. I think he honestly just didn't expect me to chase. He's like, ah, no way. Yeah, don't worry, chat. It's, stream delay is always really funny because something will happen and then I'm like, oh, I'm lagging. And then 9 messages will come in like 6 seconds later being like, hey, I think you're lagging. It's like, oh, I know. What? I wanted to rush it, but I didn't want him to fake me, so I was like, ah. Yeah, just a random little blip. I know we had some outages in surrounding neighborhoods. Maybe AT&T has like something going on. Sorry, buddy. I didn't think you'd beat them that completely. Ooh, buddy, I realized halfway through that aerial, he's not getting that. Nice. Hey, Dimitri. Hey, have nice games. Thank you. Hello, JJJJJJJJ. Yo to you. Yo ma, even. Play the role, play the role. Nice. All right, buddy. Oh, whoops. I missed like 2 pads. I was like, why am I slowing down? Thought I had like 20 boost in my brain. Ugh. Oh, never mind. Why did you turn on that, Zek? That was a horrific decision. Chat, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, when players are like, why can't I rank up? It's because people make decisions like this. In what world was that guy ever going to have that ball go down the line? That ball is bouncing off the wall, and I am approaching it at full speed. Of course I'm going to shoot that on target. Ah, not the catch I wanted. All right, he had to back up there, otherwise I was demoing him. That's nice. Ray, you feeling okay? You okay, bud? Go, Ray. You have 100. Nice, see? Good angle. Lobbing it because I know he's low on boost. It's fine. Gives me time to steal this. Ray hits that. Perfect. Zek does not have a great touch on that. I liked my touch better on that, but I understand Ray had that. That's just a classic solo queue thing where you both have a decent shot at it. I'm just going to assume he's soft touching this. Oh, he touched it so soft I actually went over it. All right, well, yuck, yuck, yuck. Sick pass, love it. We'll have the corner. Keep momentum, but he's definitely going to cut that one off. Oh, no one saw I missed that boost, it's fine. So no one saw I missed that other boost. What is wrong with me? I have a disease. It's fine. It's fine, he got the boost, but he's not getting it much more beyond that. Ray, that's yours, Ray, that's yours, Ray, that's yours, Ray, that's yours. Go. Nice. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna play his soft touch. He's gonna have to take that back. Yes, sir. Good job, Ray. I'm gonna touch that high, keep it close. I can win that. Perfect. I'm not gonna actually do anything with this. Nice. Everyone assumes you're gonna do something, chat. Never underestimate the power of not doing something. Slimer the Coach Gunison. I don't know if I like that username of my teammate, but I guess we'll see how it goes. This guy's either the best player in the lobby or the worst. There's no in between. Close one. Apathy in you. It's like the rest of Elbit. The man inside me. Nice. Learn more of myself about apathy and you unlock your true potential in Shelves this April. Learn how to care about not caring. That's definitely already a book, I almost guarantee it. I wonder if this guy is sponsored by Prime Energy. Wait, Logan Paul? Is that you? Oh. Interesting. How does that sound like? Are we gonna go? Looks like we are. Ooh. Nice. Not the best double. I took it a little too far away. Could have been cleaner. Yo, chat, you know what I gotta watch again? Dune. I'm watching all these, like, behind-the-scenes stuff from the making of Dune. Bro, I'm so hyped for Dune Messiah. I have no idea when it's coming out, but I'm hyped. Yeah. I also forget how ridiculously stacked that lineup is of actors. Oh, that was a jump scare. Oh, no. Okay, I was at the last second. I was like, I think I mistimed how far off the wall he could jump. That's why I went extra high right at the end, because I was like, I need to make sure that's all locked in. Hit that across Turk. Whoop. Bang. Oh, Prime went too far. Sad. Teammate, you gotta get back. You gotta get back. That's over. Ah, I doubted myself. I was like, I didn't have the setup I wanted. I don't know a third one. Yeah, it's Dune Messiah is the next one. Ooh, what a read. You thought this man incited galactic jihad and he didn't want to carry it forward? It's also just objectively confirmed by Hans Zimmer. Because there's a fun story when he was Hans Zimmer's a huge Dune fan, like just in general of the novel, and so when Denis Villeneuve hit him up for writing Dune 1, apparently he was writing just like banger after banger, and he was like, oh my god, I'm so motivated. And he's writing all this stuff, and then even after Dune 1 finished and they didn't get greenlit for Dune 2 yet, he was still writing and sending Denis Villeneuve like emails, and Denis Villeneuve called him. He said, stop sending me stuff. Like, we don't even have a movie yet. Like, lock it, like, calm down. He's like, no, we're gonna, I believe so strongly we're gonna get number 2. I'm just gonna keep writing. And then apparently after Dune 2, Denis Villeneuve came into Hans Zimmer's office and just put the book Dune Messiah on his desk and said nothing else and just walked out. So that's like, he's like, that's all the evidence I need that I think the studio is happy with what we've made. That was actually the sickest pass I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at this setup. He gets the demo and the dunk on the next guy on the save. That's wild. I didn't think I'd like it. I think that's the coolest part about Dune is that a lot of people will look at it and be like, this is some nerdy book. And if you were alive to, or rather your parents were based enough to show you the original Dune with Mr. Twin Peaks, then you might be like, that's a little cheesy. This one takes it like pretty seriously, but it's like an actual art piece. Also, chat, fun little shortcut if you guys ever want to watch a movie. If Denis Villeneuve is the director, it's a good movie. That's it. He is the only director I know with no misses, in my mind. In my mind. In that, like, every movie I watch from him is just like, oh yeah. He's got a crazy movie streak going of like top tier blockbuster, knocked it out of the park movies. He is definitely my favorite director. I don't know, everyone's cooking in Dune, I think. Even just like the editing and the tiny things, like when in Dune 1, like the Reverend Mother calls Paul over using the voice, and he just like blacks out and wakes up kneeling in front of her, and it's like, that's all editing. That's like all an editing and sound design. And I'm like, bang. It is a little crazy though that Dune got snubbed so hard on like every other category. Like Dune won a bunch at the SAG Awards, but when it came to the Oscars, they got like absolutely no recognition in like any of the major categories. I was like, Did you see Enemy with Jake Gyllenhaal? No. Chat tells me I look like Jake Gyllenhaal. Gyllenhaal. Oops, I realized I'm not queuing. Ah, I tried to get the lightest little touch there. Can't spell. I believe it is Gyllenhaal. It makes a lot of sense if you don't think about it. Oh, somebody either would turn on that and I could just flick it around him. It's kind of been funny growing up. Jake Gyllenhaal was kind of associated with not being that good of an actor, like at all. And same with Matthew McConaughey. He had a lot of like rom-coms and just kind of generic action roles. But then he started getting like actually really solid roles and chances, and honestly, I was like really impressed. I watched him in Dallas Buyers Club. It's where he won his Oscar, knocked it out of the park. And then I was like, wait, what the heck? And it's same with Jake Gyllenhaal. Seeing him in Nightcrawler was actually like, this man is out there. He definitely plays really like unstable characters really well. I always like that. Donnie Darko's pretty good acting. Yeah, but I feel like people don't, I don't know, historically, like a lot of jokes, I feel like in the 2000s especially, where Gyllenhaal wasn't like a good actor. Plus, Donnie Darko is not, I don't think of that as like a super big blockbuster movie. I feel like that's more of a cult classic film. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong in that, but that's how I feel like. I feel like when I bring up Donnie Darko, a lot of people are like, what? And then a lot of people are like, oh, I love that. But like, not a lot of people that coincides with, you know? Nightcrawler is good. I like Nightcrawler a lot. Any movie in which you deal with the depravity of humans acting in the modern world, ooh, you're cooking. In Bubble Boy? I thought that was John Travolta. Or is that boy in the bubble? That's passing right there, chat. Hey! Dave's knocked over something. 99% of the time, it's something off my counter. They love going up on the counter and chucking my moisturizer to the ground. My bad. I was playing the 50. Immunocompromised kid who made a suit and chased a girl. Imagine wearing a giant amorphous suit and chasing a woman. Sounds like a crime. Oh no. Rockets Rivals, thank you for the raid. How you doing? Has a Taco Cat reached SSL yet? No, they're not grinding, dude. They keep playing Mouse Simulator. They're a much big fan of Civ games. Or Sim games. That's much overcommitting is just being a little too cocky on some of these reads. Why would you do that? Ooh, that's heavy touch. What's your threes rank? Pretty low. We're like 1650, 1660. That's a gift. All right. Yeah, we've been solo queuing for past couple days, and it's been very hard to get a win consistently. Everyone's trio queuing in threes in GC3. It's actually insane. I think the reputation of threes being terrible nowadays has kind of just led everyone to never solo queue again. So I'm playing against players that I recognize from like higher ranked lobbies, but this is like 1600. So I'm like, why is this game so sweaty? Oh, couldn't spawn in time. That's brutal. No cheat up is insane. Wait. If I had more boost. Oh well. Very cringe loss. Big sad. Very avoidable. All right, we're gonna go next L because I'm getting kind of hungry. I can feel my stomach going. Ooh. I just realized I ate like 5 hours ago. What do you guys think about Makers, I forgot that, but we celebrate that on the 7th? What? What culture or country is that? We celebrate Christmas on the 7th? Wait, hold on, teammate. I turned off my brain for 1 second and you guys let that in? What happened? Ah, okay, a classic. Love to see a bronze season 2 tournament winner tag in my GC2 lobby. I heard Dimitri, I didn't want to assume. Huh? You're gonna fake that? Brother didn't even react to it. He didn't care at all if I faked that or not. Orthodox Catholic? Ah. Jilly Sweet's puzzle with the knowledge. Oh my god, I thought he freaking hit that wide. I was like, buddy, just leave it. Not Russia only. Freaking Slavic countries? Damn. The Dem Slavs. Well, I didn't know that, actually. The more you know. Nice touch, Astro. No! I heard that right as he went. That's a crazy way to give up an equalizer. Oh, these guys are in a party. Okay, they're gonna completely ignore what I do the entire game. I'm gonna have to remember that. All duo queues only act like they're the only players passing to each other or following stuff up. That's important. Well, at least they can finish. Cool. Man drove up the wall in fear. Ah, I didn't get underneath that. Oh my god, I almost dunked him. That was really funny. It seems like these guys are playing at least halfway decent, so that's all that matters. I just hate it when people duo queue and they're bringing in their like C3 friend. Be like, see, you're only 300 MR below the lobby. You'll be able to play fine. And then I actively want them to never play the game again because I'm like, why are you punishing me by giving me this third? Oh my gosh. Chat, I would murder for a Frosty right now, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I just got that craving, but a vanilla Frosty. Just something simple, you know? You know what's funny, chat? Whenever I get a milkshake, I always want it to be vanilla, but when it comes to Wendy's Frosties, it's the only thing I actually want chocolate sometimes. What does that say about me, chat? I think it's just because like the consistency of a Frosty is like different from like a lot of ice cream. Maybe it's because I might resent my father, and this is its way of working its way out, because my father would never pick me up from soccer practice and would leave me to walk home in the rain. And to compensate for that emotional turmoil, I used to go to my local custard shop and get a similar consistency chocolate cone. Or maybe I just like Frosties, who knows? Sorry about that, guys. Got to peek behind the veil real quick there. Close one. Your ass is mine! Cool. I thought Frosties were malts, not shakes. I don't know enough about malts because I'm not born in the freaking 1940s, dork. The only time I hear malted, like if someone's like, do you want that malted? I'm like, are you freaking barbershop quartet looking ass serving me some food in a diner? Malted milkshake? Get the frick out of here. What is a malted shake, chat? Let's ask Google. I don't know why I said that like it's Dutch. Google. What makes something a malted milkshake versus a regular milkshake, and how does that differ from Wendy's Frosty? And in what category would that drink be classified? A malted milkshake or malt adds malted milk powder. Okay, well, yeah. To a standard milkshake, which is milk, ice cream, or flavor. Barley, wheat, and milk is what milk powder is, giving it a richer, toastier, savory flavor and thicker texture. Wendy's Frosty isn't a true milkshake, but a frozen dairy dessert with a unique consistency, somewhere between a shake and soft served, designed for a spoon or a straw. Malts and regular milkshakes are classified as milk shakes or fountain drinks, but a Frosty is its own category, which is simply simply put as a frozen dessert or a frozen dairy dessert. It's just adding malt to it. Well, that's what I was saying. I was like, I don't know what malt is off the top of my head, so. Foreign brains are broken? Hey, just because we come from the United States, a country with absolutely no issues in any way, doesn't mean we're broken. Oh, I landed on the wall, fell off, and then got back on, and my tires went. I was like, oh god, I was not ready for that. Hey, TNT. Wait, there's a whole collegiate roster we're playing against. Well, not a college completely, but all these players are collegiate, I believe. Yeah, it is. we played against Kennesaw State, or two players at Kennesaw State, and I just after TNT to get that save, I was like, oh, I'm gonna derank Kennesaw for that one. He goes, wow. That's funny. These guys are incredibly good. I'm not gonna be surprised if they come back and start peeking on us. There's like a rank. These are like 2 rank 8 players in here, so it's gonna be ugly once they start popping off like that. Has your game been having some atrocious ping? Is it just me? And I've been having some like internet spikes, but I don't know about my actual game. Oh. Wow, we got away with that one. Halfway through that, I realized the coach probably had a better angle than that. Talks about milk, Rocket League consistence, and some disappointment. Yeah. I don't know, I just like the frozen dairy dessert, I guess, of Frosty. I'm a consistency guy. No, but I very much am like a texture guy. It's the reason I don't like lettuce in certain burgers or sandwiches, but in other ones I don't mind it. I think when you have like a lettuce in like a sandwich, like a cold sandwich, it's not good because it's too crispy and crunchy. Whereas if you have it in a burger, it's kind of good because the heat kind of makes the lettuce like soften a bit, and it becomes like less crunchy and more just like a light addition. I kind of like that. Get off my jock, buddy. Bang. Fair pass. Compliment Changa. That's heavy it. Oof. That was a heavy touch. Didn't expect that. Don't let him reset. I realized halfway through what was about to happen. I was like, I should have predicted that. He caught it and then stopped moving. I'm like, ah, oh, buddy, you're gonna get bumped. You gotta go. Bro, I have a brain damage. I know it's time to get off soon when I'm actively missing boosts. Dunk. Oh! Oh! Get out the way! Hey, Christian Emmons. All right, he's not gonna be able to get that. Follow up, teammate, bang. I could probably. Oh well, it's fine. Backflipping because I want to stay somewhat close to the play. You can chow that. Close. Oh. That was just pure intimidation, straight up, by Changa. They knew I was going to probably get that Doomsy, or that squishy save. Definitely wasn't missing that by a million miles. No, you didn't give me another assist, bot. No, I'm kidding. I haven't played Rocket League since 2020. Is that accurate? Yeah. He said, do not use this promo to rank KSUB. Kennesaw guys are fun. I like that. That's really funny. Yeah, shout out Kennesaw State University, Rocket League. Good guys over there in the collegiate team. We caught him on an off game. I'll take that win. As soon as we loaded into that game, I was actually completely ready to get stomped. Christine, if you're not playing Rocket League, what are you playing? Rapid Sloth! Ooh, buddy, what a read. That's not an easy read. Yeah, I was like, I don't think the guy is next. Nice chow Lux. A little risky. Oh my god, that dude didn't even touch it. Well, my bad. I think he might have been out of boost on this. He was. Ah, dang it, I didn't have to go for that. That's crazy. Most of Fortnite and Roblox. Makes sense. You are on your mother's account. One of the biggest indicators. On for it. Would I be better off if I left that? I don't know. Nah, it's okay, Lux. Honestly, I probably screwed up more by going for the double. I thought that would like trip up the first defender, and it kind of did, but I think I did make his angle a little harder, so I apologize to Lux. He's not going to challenge this time. Okay, fine. Bashir's alive in 2020? That's a good point. Yeah, anytime I see someone come into chat and their name is like, Amelia Thompson, it's like that's 100% the mom being like, yeah, you can play on my phone. Nice, good job. I'm sure there's the interesting demographic of people who play only Fortnite and Roblox and they're like in their like mid-30s. That'd be kind of fun. Eh, could have cleared that, but I went for 50. Like a noob. Good job, Lux. I got a bump, and ooh, close one. How much you gonna overcomplicate this, Snuffy? You're gonna overcomplicate it a lot. Dang it. Buddy, these are like, the funniest part about half these plays is that they're accidental demos. Like, this guy was not even chasing me. I guarantee he was just going for, oh, actually, never mind. I thought he was just trying to challenge underneath and demo the other guy because my teammate was slowing down. All right, well, I thought his ball cam would be on, so he'd be chasing and looking up. Yeah, Preston Oliver's actually on his dad's account. Oh, I heard the demo sound and I forgot to listen for the ding. I thought that was going to be my teammate demoing them. He jumped to avoid my demo, and in doing so, he still had enough momentum to demo me when I brake checked. That's funny. Not ideal, but there's going to screw it up. Oh, halfway through I realized I was not going to be able to get the read I want to do. Oh, I didn't realize it was a pass, my bad. You would. Buddy. These guys have like started playing good, and it's very jarring to watch these guys actually lock in after giving away so many freebies. Can't get around that. Oof, if I got that bump. All right, get a reset. Get a reset, get a reset, get a reset. You gotta use it. You got it. Ooh. No, 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 no. Give it up, 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 give it up. Close. Sag. Anyway, good night, everybody. I'm going to go eat something because I am starving. I realized I forgot to eat before stream. I ate before casting, but not before stream. So I am very. So bye, everyone. Follow if you're new. For everyone from Jamaican Coconut stream that kept around, thank you. Peace out. And everyone on YouTube, I don't care about you. I hate YouTube. YouTube smells. No, I'm kidding. Peace out, guys.